Hey everybody, I just wanted to give you a few pointers to hopefully help get you through your 1 through 23 odds assignment today. In 1 through 6, I know we didn't have an example like this in our notes, but the directions just say decide whether the number is a solution to the equation. So when you look at any one of these, I'll do number 2. It says that the equation is the absolute value of 3x minus 5 is equal to 2. And we're checking, will -1 make that a true statement? So it's like it's already been solved for x and we're plugging it back in to check it. When you plug it back in, you have to use that absolute value as part of that check process. So if I take this equation, 3 times x would be 3 times -1 minus 5 equals 2. What I would get here is -3 minus 5, and that would actually give me -8. And if I take the absolute value of -8, that would be +8. And that doesn't make sense. That's not a match. So in this example, this particular problem would not be a solution. So you'd say false or no. But if you get that left side to be the same as the right side, then you'd say yes, it's true. So looking down to the next set, now you're actually asked to solve. So if you look at your notes on the front of, on the front of 1.7, these are the examples where we had equations. And this is where you're going to split the right-hand side into going either a certain number of units to the right or to the left of your number line. If I set up number 8 for you, it says the absolute value of 2x plus 6 is equal to 12. That means you could go 12 to the right or 12 to the left on your number line. So splitting this part up would give you 2x plus 6 is equal to +12. And then we do the word or for these. Keep the 2x plus 6, and you'd set that equal to -12. That's how you'd split that up into two parts to solve. Once you get your values for x, plug them back in at the very beginning to check your answers. So in this whole section, that's what you'll do each time. If you flip it over to the back with inequalities, you want to match your inequality with the template that we had on the back of our 1.7 notes. So for example, number 16 is a less than. So that's one of those ands where you'll put x minus 3 in between. But number 17 is a greater than. So a greater than is when you'd split that again with that word or. And you'll have a little bit of each. So just use your notes as a resource to set up your solutions. Anything that's a less than, your arrows would go in between, they'd connect. Anything that's a greater than, your arrows would go in opposite directions. Now, it didn't say you had to graph a solution, so you don't actually have to put a number line answer, but you'll want to make sure that you're solving each of these and getting two answers if necessary. You're welcome to come in after school or come and see me tomorrow before school for additional help. So I hope this was good. And if you have any other questions, feel free to send me an email. Thanks, everybody.